Welcome back! 7 months ago I made a video about the Iceberg tier list for the Killing Floor franchise, and I've gotta say, I wasn't expecting it to be received quite well. Not only that, someone has made a video before me, so I want to give credit to Sting for being the original creator of the Iceberg video. Alright, so, since we are here, we know what's a follow-up. I'm talking about that specific topic. If I was wrong, I didn't mention enough, I couldn't find anything, blah blah blah, yada yada, you get it. And if you're asking yourself, why am I showing this custom Black Ops 3 gameplay map with the gun game mode which uses the Black Ops 1 guns? It's because I can. So let's start. Killing Floor Incursion. Killing Floor Incursion is a VR game that was made available for the Oculus Rift and Steam VR in the fall of 2017 and for the PlayStation 4 VR in the spring of 2018. It features a short campaign mode along with a new holdout mode, not to be confused with the holdout style maps in Killing Floor 2. As for the story, I'll try to be short on this one. There's a data mentioned that the Patriarch wants to know how to develop the Zeds. The boss fight is not even against the Patriarch or Hans Volter, but with a monster called Vile Matron, which looks like this. And at the end of the boss fight, you have two choices. Either give the data to the Patriarch to save the people he's taken hostage, or give the data to Mr. Foster to ensure the Patriarch won't be able to use it. Oh, and the bloats and sirens do not appear in the game at all, which makes the game odd. Cosmetics on Killing Floor 2. As I said in the previous video, Killing Floor 2 has a large amount of cosmetics, but I didn't talk about the controversy. The cosmetics, quote-unquote microtransactions, shop was added while the game was still in early access. The game got review bombed on Steam, with the main complaints being introduced prior to 1.0 release, and also the quote-unquote loot crate system. This method of microtransactions was at one of its heights in both popularity by publishers and controversy by players, back when those CSGO gun skin loader sites were a big topic. Tripwire defended their stance with the primary justification stating that they wanted to test their microtransaction system and economy before 1.0 release, which made players not liking their response. Team killing with whale damage and West London exploits on Killing Floor 1. For the weld team killing damage, you had to weld a door and quickly turn while still welding into a player, which almost insta-kills them. For the exploits on West London, you used to be able to crawl into the underpass wall from spawn. That's all. Dirge. The information about Dirge that I talked about was completely incorrect. Apparently Dirge was not a French band. Phew, they were not French, let's go! Dirge was actually an American Christian nu metal band that had a demo in 2001, and the singer being actually the Tripwire co-founder John Gibson. John Gibson was in another Christian metal band in the 90s called Aeternus. Hell on Earth was added on an update. The Hell on Earth difficulty was added back in November 16, 2010, along with other updates for the weapons. Demolition Spark was added on an update. I'll be very honest, I couldn't find anything about this topic. Hell, I even checked the update history of the game itself and nothing. What I can actually talk about is the video that I showed with the old version of Killing Floor 1 when it released. If you look closely, you can see that the Demolition Spark didn't existed. So yeah, I guess it was a silent update. Old Killing Floor 1 knife animations. Back when Killing Floor 1 first launched, the knife had different swing animations before they got removed in a future update. As you can see, these are the most common animations that are being used, and then there's this gutting style sort of attack animation for the primary fire, and a sideways tactical stab for the alternate fire. And that's pretty much all I could talk about. The other topics that were not mentioned are for sure lost media at this point. Also, I want to thank the people in the comments for helping me figure it out with the topics that I didn't mention or I said it incorrectly. I really appreciate that, thank you very much. I'm sorry for not posting a lot on my channel, but you know, life hits you all of a sudden and guess what? Next thing you know, you have a job and barely have free time for yourself. That's life, sadly. But we have to endure everything that's happening in front of us, and I'll be honest. In my opinion, I think we became more dumb since the pandemic hit us, and then we had to stay home. I swear, some people have no other business than to just complain on internet or cause trouble because they are bored. Jesus Christ. Anyway, my next video is gonna be about a very cursed and weird campaign map from Serious Sam HD The Second Encounter. If I'll have enough time to make it. I want to thank NASCAR for his video about this particular Left 4 Dead 2 map, so go check it out. Also, I just noticed that me and him have the same pose in our profile pictures with Apex Twin staring into the camera with a creepy smile. Except mine is actually me posing like that. Yeah, I'm a great actor. Alright, I'm out. Bye!